This is an interesting one, because shortly after that, a penalty shout for Bournemouth. Right, your initial reaction is Evanilson actually catches himself here. But if you look carefully, his right leg actually catches Pinnock as he goes through. So is that enough? That's why he trips himself up. Is that enough for a penalty, and should a penalty have been given?
I don't think it's a penalty, but what I would say is, when you're looking at that so microscopically and you're going, there's the slightest touch down one foot and the other, 100% that's not going to go to the VAR, because it's not a clear and obvious error. We talk about the bar, and we talked earlier about that. You know, you've got to have boundaries. You're not happy.
So if it's microscopic and you have to look at the same angle from behind the goal 8 times and then make your decision, having not given it on the field, that's OK. But in that one, it's not, because he does clip Pinnock's leg. That's the point there. It's not him tripping himself up, which everybody has looked at and gone, oh, of course it's not a penalty, he's tripped himself up. Yeah. It's the contact before.
This is the one of the most infuriating ones that you'll find for a referee, for a pundit, for a fan, is, and it drives me insane, he's clipped his own heel. Why is he going to clip his own heel? He's not going to clip his own heel. If he's running, he's not going to accidentally clip himself. There's got to be contact from somewhere. Now, the hard part about this is any other place on the pitch, it's a foul. You give it. A referee gives it. But because it's in a penalty box, you go, it's too soft to give a penalty. Evanilson's in front of the defender. I've heard so many people this weekend saying it's not a penalty, and I think, why isn't it? Defender's got himself in the wrong position. Then he clips his heels. He hasn't clipped his own heels. You can't clip your own. It's very difficult to. But he's actually stepped across him and made him clip his heels.
So do you think that's where VAR maybe needs to get involved and sort of say, go and have another look at that? He doesn't clip his own heels.
Absolutely. But it's such a tough one, because what is the defender meant to do?
It's
but
harsh,
again,
yeah.
I go, well, you're in the wrong position. He's made a clever run off him, and now the defender's made a great run. He gets clipped, he goes down, and people go, yeah, but he's being clipped, it's just too close together. You go, yeah, but you're in the wrong position. The defender's outsmarted you, but the defender doesn't, the striker doesn't get rewarded for really smart, intelligent play and get in front of him. You're delighted, aren't you, Rob?
Magical. So, a penalty?
Yeah, I'll just go with what Steve... Well, I just feel really sorry for the defender in these instances, because it's one of those that you obviously don't mean for that to happen, because you're just trying to run back, aren't you?
100%.
But the thing is, like you said, it's smart movement from Evanilson to get in front of him. He then gets clipped. He's not clipping his self, like you say. He gets clipped, which then means that he clips himself and falls over. So he doesn't get any reward for actually that good movement initially. So, yeah, I'm with Stephen on that.
You weren't with me before that, were you?
Well, no, you've actually convinced... I was sort of 50-50 on it, because it is soft, but at the same time, it's unfair that you don't get any reward for being in front of the...
It's a foul anywhere else on the pitch,
it is,
isn't it?
but in the penalty area,
part.
I think you just know that they're not going to get given 9 times out of 10. So I think that's why you're sort of on the verge of, oh, it's not going to get given as a penalty, but actually should it?